Hello and welcome to This Is Why We're Not Okay. My name is Aubrey.
And I'm Aubrey.
I'm Aubrey. This is Abby. And welcome to the only show. So what's up?
We're just two feeble, vulnerable young women. Oh.
Comment your social security number in the comments, and I'll DM you a picture of my feet. Welcome to This Is Why We're Not Okay.
Oh
The
my
only
God.
show where, you know what, we're done.
Show
This
us
is
what
the end
side
of the
you're
show.
on, Trump or Elon.
Oh my fucking god!
You team
Oh,
Trump or you team Musk?
How much do you know about
Trusk. That's what I call
what's
them.
happened? How much do you know about the drama?
I only know that they're getting into beef because it's some kind of bill that's getting passed, and then Elon fell out and he crashed out overnight and started spewing stuff on Twitter, and then Trump was like, "Yeah, whatever."
I'll give
bitch.
you the full rundown. Here's the 411. So Elon Musk, fucking horrible dude. Everybody hates him.
Yes.
I think he had a moment of clarity that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Where he was like, whatever, they're just haters, and then he woke up one day in a cold sweat and went, oh my god, everybody hates me. And just realized the situation he's in, because then he announced he was stepping away from government.
Yeah, and he cried twice on camera.
Yeah, they brought him into the Oval Office, and Trump gave him a key to the White House with the fucking Reddit logo etched into it. Really
Did he
funny,
actually?
guys. Yes.
He didn't.
I'll put
actually,
a picture of it right now. Yes, he did.
I don't believe you.
And Elon Musk showed up with a black eye.
Yeah, because he got into a fight with one of the secretaries.
That's no, the official story. The official story. A reporter asked, "Why do you have a black eye, sir?" And he said, "Because I was playing with my son, and I told him to punch me in the face, and he did."
Oh my god,
that's not a thing that happens.
That's really funny. I told my 4-year-old son to punch me in the face, and he did.
If mom came to me and said, punch me in the face, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but if your asshole dad told you to punch you in the face, would you?
I still probably wouldn't. I can't imagine a universe. So that's how it started.
It started because he was given a key to the White House with the Reddit logo on it?
It started because Elon realized that he, as a member of Trump's cabinet, is incredibly, incredibly unpopular. People fucking hate this guy. For very obvious reasons. So now he's trying to switch grift.
I think it's...
He said...
I think it's a bunch of shit. I think he knows that something's coming down the pipe that's gonna fuck him up or something. Or there's some kind of ulterior motive, because there's no way he just had an epiphany and he's I must become a good Christian. I am moral now. There's no way it's just that. He just realized, I need to switch sides to get public opinion back on me.
Yeah, I don't think he had a coming to God moment where he got bonked on the head by a big rock and then his entire personality changed. That's the thing that happens in movies. I think he realized that people fucking hate his guts and genuinely want him dead. And so
I think it's a bunch of stuff. I think it's to get more political clout.
Trying to change his public image a little.
Yeah, or distract us from something that might be coming down the pipe. Who knows? It could be a bunch of shit.
Well, it's also because Tesla stock was at an all-time low, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's been at an all-time low for a long time.
But so then what happened? Elon Musk criticized the big, beautiful bill, the fucking worst name for a piece of legislation I've ever seen in my life.
No idea what that bill is.
It's the bill that I was telling you about. I don't know if we talked about it on the show, but it's the bill I was telling you about last time we talked, where it bans trans healthcare for everybody of any age, no matter what. It prevents states from legislating against AI for any reason whatsoever for 10 years. It potentially violates a few constitutional amendments.
Wait a minute. Wasn't that the one where... I'm sorry. Isn't that the one where Marjorie Taylor Greene and maybe Josh Hawley said, I actually didn't read the bill. I had no idea it was going to cut people from legislating against AI. I made a mistake.
That's the bill. It also Yeah, it redirects a lot of funds from the social safety net into military spending. It would turn Trump's birthday into a federal holiday, and be the first military parade on U.S. soil would be happening because of this bill. It's a really fucking terrible piece of... Like, literally, I'm the kind of loser where I've actually read, like, Canadian parliamentary and American congressional bills before.
Yeah.
For, like, fun. This is, without a shadow of the doubt, including the Canadian Parliament bill that tried to re-legalize conversion therapy, by far, this is the worst piece of legislation I've ever seen in my life. This is, like, the objectively most horrendous bill, and now it's on House Republicans to... shut it down, because if House Republicans don't shut it down, the world economy is fucked, actually.
Oh, because it also affects the world economy?
Yeah, it affects Trump's ability to do tariffs, and it would put massive tariffs of its own on other industries that would not be easily overturned. It would also give RFK Jr.
Why did they bring this bill into existence?
I don't know. It's like... I don't fucking know. I'm also not going, No, I am. It's really just such a funny coincidence that Joe Biden's landmark legislation was the Build Back Better plan, the BBB, and Trump's is the Big Beautiful Bill, the BBB. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that Trump is just stealing at this point, basically, but I'm not saying that. Oh, it would also do, like, a lot of damage to the crypto market. It would make crypto so much more unstable and so much more free, which is bad. So, yeah, really great piece of legislation. Elon Musk said it was a bad bill the first time he's been right in his entire life. And then Trump... what was the first thing? Trump said that they could save money on the federal budget by getting rid of Elon Musk's federal contracts and subsidies from Tesla.
But I find it funny that he was doing it from Truth Social.
Yep.
He wasn't even on, like, he hasn't been on Twitter for a while,
nope.
but they're arguing on two different platforms, and I think that's really funny.
And then Elon Musk called Trump a dictator and said he would be backing Democrats in the midterm, which, hey, I don't want you to back anybody. I want you to fuck off, please. I don't want your money in politics, Elon, but whatever. And then Trump said that he's selling his Tesla, and then Elon responded by calling him a pedophile and saying that Donald Trump was on the Epstein client list.
No
because
shit.
Because what happened was in 2020, Elon Musk tweeted out, there's somebody very powerful in politics right now who's on the Epstein client list. I won't say who. I'll keep that a secret for later. And then this, like, a couple days ago, said, yeah, the person I was talking about was Donald Trump. And the first reaction was, okay, so you worked with somebody for years that you knew was on the Epstein client list?
That's not surprising, but also...
Also,
yeah.
You let him hold your 6-year-old son? You fucking freak?
I thought he was 4. I thought, like, his son Kyle, who's got all, like, the weird letters in his name.
No, he's 6, I believe. Either way, it's still pretty fucking... And then a member of Trump's team retaliated by accusing Elon Musk of being addicted to ketamine, which, yeah, obviously no shit. It's just a lot of messy drama.
And now the House Republicans don't know who to go home with this weekend.
And then Elon Musk said that he would be financially backing a movement to impeach Donald Trump. And then one of Trump's spokespersons said they were looking into deporting Elon Musk.
Yep.
So that's really fucking funny. I saw J.D. Vance was on Theo Vaughn's podcast recently. He spent like a whole couple days with him personally, staying at his house.
Who the hell's Theo Vaughn?
He's just like a fucking Joe Rogan podcaster type of shit. I don't like him. But whatever. He was staying with Theo Vaughn. I saw that J.D. Vance tweeted out, guess who I'm staying with for a while, or something to that effect, with a picture of him sitting next to Theo Von. And the top reply was, Mom and Dad sent him to a friend's house for the weekend while they're fighting.
That's so funny.
It's just so fucking... You know, if only there was somebody on this call right now who said at the beginning of this year that this would happen. I don't think either of us
could possibly
predicted
know
that Trump, famous for backstabbing people, and Elon, famous for backstabbing people, would indeed backstab each other violently and in public.
Yeah, and there's no way anyone else online or on the internet predicted
Yeah.
this exact scenario. There's no way.
There's no way that either of us said that the Trump administration would devolve into infighting.
This was supposed to be a marriage between industry and politics that would have lasted eternally, like fucking Charles and Diana.
Yeah. Funny that you bring up marriage, considering they've both been divorced 3 times.
I find that so funny.
Fucking great. Oh my god. So that's the literal only thing I have prepared, and I'll tell you why I'm so ill prepared for this episode.
Why?
This week has been a fucking nightmare. Last Wednesday, my mother received a call that on her side of the family, somebody was dying.
Oh.
And they opted for doctor-assisted suicide. And then a couple hours later, I got a call from my dad that someone on his side of the family was also opting for doctor-assisted suicide. So it's been a busy few days.
Wow, that's... First off, that's sad. I'm very sorry for your losses. But also, that's crazy that it's both sides of your family are both opting for that. I mean, it's good that they both have the choice. It's just, it's crazy that it's happening to 2 people at the same time in your family.
Yeah. On like Wednesday 28th, I got the news of both of that happening. And, I'm not really close to either of the people who opted to pass in that way. So that's not what's affecting me. This is like my grandfather's sister and my other grandfather's best and really only friend, who's like an honorary great uncle.
Oh.
So it's been affecting those 2 a lot. So it's been real. I've been trying my best to help with their mental health in any way that I can and keep them feeling relatively fine. It's been a lot of phone calls and a lot of visits, and I've been really busy. And then when I finally got some breathing room, in cheerier news, Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 came out on Wednesday.
Oh, sick, after 6 years in the making.
Chapter 1 was 2018. Chapter 2 was 2021. And then... No, 2022. And then Chapter 3 and 4 were last Wednesday. And then on Thursday, the Switch 2 came out.
Yeah, how do you feel about it?
Well...
Not good. I have a solution. A DS.
There's issues. Nintendo DS. The superior console.
Yes.
No, there's been issues with the Switch 2 that are... Like, how the fuck did they not fix this day one? Like, I can't believe they launched a console like this. Like, the whole... I can't even explain it. Nintendo's tried to explain it and they can't. Their whole virtual game card system that they're working with now is just fucking dog shit.
Makes sense.
It's impossible to use. And I don't know why they're like, hey, you know how downloading games used to be easy and quick before? Well, what if we just fucking ruined that?
What if we didn't
for no reason? Yeah, it's really, really strange. If you're playing with 4 players, there is input delay. So if there are 4 controllers connected to the Switch 2 and you press the A button, the game will register that you pressed the A button a full quarter second after you actually pressed it. Which I know quarter second doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're playing Mario Kart, something like that, it's really, really obvious.
That sounds really dumb.
Yeah, no, it's great. And GameStop sold me broken controllers.
That's awesome.
We had to exchange them this weekend because the controllers I bought for $120, by the way, for a fucking game controller.
Stupidity.
The
Stupidity.
controller
Return the whole thing.
the controller they sent me had a broken battery.
Jesus.
And it would only stay charged for about 30 minutes before completely dying, so I had to get a new set.
Return all of it.
I can't.
Sell it. Sell it online.
Hey, Abby, I spent full retail price for the Switch. If I were to return it, they would give me half that amount in store credit.
Sell it online.
GameStop's return policy fucking sucks.
Sell it online.
No, I have it now. It's fine. I'll be a martyr.
Yeah, go on TikTok and just talk shit and just say don't buy it. Like, you know, be the martyr that everyone needs you to be to spread the message of how awful it is.
So we took a break. How was your break? How was your long way away from the pod?
It was okay. Did some cooking. Back still hurts doing physio, which is going fine.
Did you get the stretching and the exercise routine that I sent you?
Sort of, but they didn't really work.
Okay.
But A for effort. But it's going. It's not worse, so that's good.
That's all you can ask.
Yeah. I've been on a movie streak in terms of acquiring them online. I've been just mass getting them.
Legally, of course.
Legally, of course.
Yeah, we would never advocate going to a website like Pirate Bay and downloading something like BitTorrent because that's illegal, and we would never recommend that.
Of course not. That's sacrilegious to my beliefs.
I would never post a link to BitTorrent in the comments of this video. No.
Oh my god.
What kind of movies?
Well, mostly just movies I have not seen before, like 16 Candles, Ad Astra, Gravity, that space movie with fucking what's his face, George Clooney.
One of them.
What?
One of those guys. One of the guys. You know?
One of the boys. What else? Call Jane. Fight Club. Just like a bunch of movies I just haven't seen before. And also Kiki's Delivery Service. I know, the Ghibli fan has never seen Kiki's Delivery Service. What a shock.
The Ghibli fan talking about Ghibli again. Wow.
Oh my gosh, what a surprise.
Unheard of. I'm the last person who should be making comments like that. I'm sorry. Hyperfixating piece of shit.
But yeah, it took me way too long to do the presentation for our next bit for this episode.
Oh?
Yes. And if you'll direct yourself to the screen.
Yes. Oh, I just saw the... Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky?
Are you able to see?
Ubisoft.
Are you able?
Yeah.
Are you able to see it?
Abby's food choice segment.
Okay, welcome to my food choice segment, brought to you by Ubisoft and r/cursed foods on Reddit.
We love Ubisoft here. Yay! Pre-order everything.
Pre-order. Do it. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do an introduction of ourselves. And then what we're going to do is.
What makes it woke?
Because I'm gay.
Okay, great. Congrats.
You know, every
Happy
single
Pride.
gay has their own woke agenda, pocket-sized. I have a pocket-sized woke agenda.
I'm gonna get an agenda and call it the woke agenda. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to introduce ourselves. And then, each slide, we're going to view a food that has been brought to you by r/cursed foods. These are not pictures or things that I have created by myself. These are things that people have submitted onto the r/cursed foods Reddit line. And we are going to rate if it would be something you would decide to eat.
Oh, God.
Out of 10.
Asterisks during your worst muddy depression era.
Exactly. Like, you need to imagine eating this food like you have been rotting in your bed for days, weeks even. You're at the lowest you have ever lowered in your life, and you just need something to keep you alive. You've been there. I've been there. We both know that we've been there.
wandering through the desert with no food equivalent, but like mentally.
But like, yeah, exactly. Mentally, you are not there. You're just
Like,
saying, put some shit together to eat. Would you eat it?
The thing that I do where I take saltine crackers and I melt cheese on them because I'm like, fuck, it's 3 a.m. and I just need something to eat before I go to bed.
Exactly.
Except I recommend that combination.
Okay, well, we're gonna get started. Intro. Time to say your name.
My name
Just kidding, no one cares.
Fuck off.
Just kidding, no one cares. Let's go.
I was teeing up
Okay.
Straight up chocolate.
Just a huge bar of white chocolate. Would you
What's
eat this?
cursed about this?
No. This is just the beginning one.
Big. I guess it's pretty big.
I also chose this because, for some reason, it is so cursed how this man is holding this chocolate.
Yeah. I can
Sweaty
melting.
hand
like
chocolate. Sweaty hand chocolate.
That's a lot of chocolate. I probably wouldn't eat all of it.
I wouldn't eat all of it at once.
Is like too. I don't really have that much of a sweet tooth.
I have a huge sweet tooth.
I'm like fine with sweet stuff.
I am such a slut for sweets.
The most like sugary thing I eat in a day is the chocolate drizzle on a Fiber One bar. That's like the most adult thing that I've ever said. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah. That's the age is the age. The age is catching up to you.
A little bit of a diet.
Yeah.
Just let me derail your segment and talk about this for like half a second. I'm on a little bit of a diet of completely cut sugar with the exception of Saturday where I cook a big pot of spaghetti and eat a bowl of spaghetti because if I didn't I would kill myself. I got Costco sells loaves of sugar-free bread. And it's just like a big round like puff of bread and it's really good. And I've had nothing with added sugar in it for like 3 months.
Good for you.
But this chocolate bar, I'd probably eat like half it.
I would definitely eat it. I would stuff this up my ass. No,
I prefer light over milk chocolate, and that's a lot of milk chocolate.
Yeah, not a huge fan of white chocolate, but if I had it in my cupboard, I would eat it.
An upsetting amount of white chocolate, like a Toblerone with no peaks.
Yeah, literally, it's a melted Toblerone. Rate this.
So I'd rate that.
I would do 9 out of 10. I would eat this.
Like an 8. I'll go like an 8.
Okay.
To be different.
Awesome. So we're starting off slow, starting off easy. White chocolate. Okay. Next one. Oh no! No! Oh, that's the one.
What the fuck is your issue? Oh shit! It's the thing that I said earlier.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
How did you know this was cursed? How did you know this was cursed?
Okay, first of all, I would never put it in a paper plate.
How could we all tell that we are cursed on this show? How could we tell that we are not mentally fully stable? How could we tell that we have never been on death's door?
Sorry, editing Aubrey. Can you crop out this guy's dogs, please? Thank you. Just put like a deltarune gif or something over his fucking grippers. Awesome.
Okay, out of 10, I would absolutely not rate this. This is disgusting. To me, this is a 2 out of 10.
You're just bullying me. You're just bullying.
No, it's because there's cheese on it. I don't want cheese on my saltine crackers.
The way this image is, I'm gonna disregard the image and look at the concept. Just to give it a fair shake, because I have this like once a week.
Wow.
The saltine is really merely just a cheese deliverance device. And he's used too much cheese and he's melted it far too much is the problem. And you've got to go with cheese that doesn't have preservatives in it. You know, like a big block. You got to pre-shred the cheese yourself. Otherwise, it will unmelt too fast and just kind of like stick back together. So it's really important that you use organic cheese as opposed to anything processed. I give it like a for a depression food, for like when I'm really tired and or hungover or high and I just need fucking something because my stomach hurts. this is like a 10.
To me,
like
I
food.
don't think I would dive this low.
Wow.
But also, it sounds like someone's been watching fucking Jamie Oliver with your connoisseuring of this dish.
I've just made it a lot.
Well, she's the
I
expert,
know
folks.
the secrets. My brother did the same thing, but he put hot sauce on it.
Okay.
And I hated that because I hate hot sauce.
Okay. Makes sense.
I tried it once with ketchup and it was vile and I don't recommend it.
Right.
And I tried it with sweet and sour and it was fine.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. That's my rating. The 10 out of 10.
Well, I rated it 2 out of 10.
Food.
You rate it what? What did you rate it?
The perfect depression food, 10 out of 10.
Okay.
What?
Sweet and sour ramen.
Sweet. Are those Sour
Gummy
Patch
bears.
Kids?
I think those are Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids in your hot ramen.
Oh.
This is... I feel like this is like when you are like absolutely greened out and whited out because you took so much Coke and now you're just so overwhelmed and hungry and you're just going like, oh my god, guys, what if we just put this and this together and we just shake it all up and just eat it? Wouldn't that be fucking amazing? Oh my god, I'm so high right now. Like that is like...
You know what?
This is like erratic ex-best friend behavior.
You're gonna hate me.
What?
I kinda get it.
You kind of get it?
I kinda get it. Like, I understand the concept, right? Like, sour ramen doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world. But,
I just feel like the gummies would taste absolutely awful in a ramen, like, in, like, the broth. Like, the soup bit.
When you make, like, a sandwich, and you grab the bread and the peanut butter, and it's smooth peanut butter, and you lay it out, and then you take a bite, and you feel like a crunch. That, like, sinking feeling.
Because you broke your tooth?
No, because there's, like, something in the peanut butter that was not supposed to be in the peanut butter that was crunchy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine taking a chopstick or a fork of ramen and putting it in your mouth and then feeling a gummy bear slime down your throat. That feels like the worst.
That's assault.
Like,
that would be assault.
That's a crime.
That's assault. This would be...
They're going where no bear has gone before.
Yeah. This would be a 3 out of 10. Like, I would have to be truly... I say this because eating the ramen, like, by itself, like cup of noodles or cup of soup or whatever, that's totally acceptable. Like, it's easy, you know? Yeah. But you would have... That is a choice to put Sour Patch Kids. To add the Sour Patch Kids. You can just eat the Sour Patch Kids by themselves.
Like, yeah. Like...
You didn't have to mix it.
You know what's easier than making ramen with Sour Patch Kids?
What?
Making ramen.
Yeah. Gordon Ramsay is, like stopping his way to this location to fucking delete this photo off the internet.
Yeah, no.
He's having a brain aneurysm.
Even though Sour Patch Kids are also technically made of chicken.
Oh. Yeah.
Because gummy is...
Collagen,
which is from chicken and horse and cow bone.
Yeah. R.I.P. to those chickens. You were wasted.
Okay. You were wasted on a 3 out of 10 dish at most.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice collagen. Hope you win.
Nice collagen, asshole.
Nice collagen, dipshit. Okay. Moving on.
Everyone's got collagen, dipshit. It came free with your fucking bones.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I wish this was AI. I wish this was made up. I wish that
Abby?
This was I wish this was photoshopped.
Abby?
Yes.
I've seen this.
You've seen this?
In a store.
In a store?
Yep.
I don't like that. I don't like that you've seen that in real life. I don't like that. I just find it so fucking funny.
What the fuck is the text on this?
What? Dead lobster?
What do you think of my editing skills? Why are you looking at this? Stop.
Don't look at that.
Okay.
Anyway.
Great.
Want to get Cheddar Bay biscuits with Mountain Dew from Dead Lobster?
Okay, so this is edited, so this isn't real.
I just think that's really funny.
So this is not a real image, man.
It isn't a real image, but I did think it was funny. I did think it would get you.
I've seen like Mountain Dew flavored shit like this in the freezer aisle.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw no, it was Doritos Hot Pockets.
Yeah. But for me, this is more of like a concept. Like, I know that this is like, it's a little bit doctored. But the idea, like, you've been laying in bed for 3 days. Yeah. You come out into the kitchen. You look in the freezer. This pops out at you. Cheddar Bay biscuits, Mountain Dew infused. Are you heating these bitches up?
Eating this dish would give me the courage to kill myself.
What if this was your final meal on death row?
That's so fucking sad.
Final meal on death row. They came into you and said earlier in the day, hey, okay, so it's happening tonight. What do you want for your last meal? And you said you want, like, I just want spaghetti and a pop and maybe like a sandwich or whatever you want. I'll have a mac and cheese. And then later that night, you're like, okay, it's my final day, but like at least I get like something nice, right? And then they just say, here you go, hun. And then it's just that brass metal plated tray of cafeteria, the cafeteria tray, and they just shoved 2 of these in there. And they said, vile. That's all we got.
That's vile.
Are you eating it?
They found her in her home, face down in a plate of Cheddar Bay biscuits infused with Mountain Dew.
How did she die? She died choking on a Mountain Dew biscuit. She was truly engaged with the game. She was truly won.
Mountain Dew is the worst soda as well.
She truly had the heart of the cards.
I don't even know if I like Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Cheddar Bay biscuits are fine. They're fine.
I think this is a 0. I think you found one of the worst things I've ever seen.
This is a 0. This is definitely a 0.
This is a 0.
Maybe I would eat regular Cheddar Bay biscuits. Mountain Dew? I don't even drink pop.
I've had things like Dr. Pepper or Coke flavored, and that can be pretty good. Like those Coca-Cola flavored gummies. I like those. Mountain Dew fucking sucks. Mountain Dew fucking sucks. Cheddar Bay biscuits are overrated. Mountain Dew Cheddar Bay biscuits. I've never once drank Mountain Dew and thought, you know what, this needs significantly more cheese.
What if we what if we made this drink into a dough and then baked it?
Oh my god.
I feel like 0. If I ate this would make me so inclined to just end it. I feel like I would just feel so awful. I'd be like, death is better. Sometimes death is better.
Cheddar Bay biscuit themed superpowers.
Babe, you haven't eaten a morsel of your Mountain Dew biscuits. Is something wrong?
We need to move on. This is so bad.
If your partner served this to you for date night, would you die?
Would break up.
Would you die?
They would be getting a phone call the next day.
I would do it that moment. I would stuff it down their throat and said, eat this, bitch. And then I would walk out. And I said, I thought I knew you. I thought I knew you.
Let me call you my lawyer so that we can get married just so I can divorce you.
Let me call my lawyer because this is an assault on all of my senses.
Please, next slide, please.
Okay, moving on. This is both a 0 out of 10 for us.
Yes, 0.
0.
Well, like,
disgusting.
1 because it's technically edible.
Yeah. Is it really?
I would like this slightly more than a paper plate.
Is it really?
Actually, no, I think I'd prefer a paper plate.
This might have the consistency of paper.
I think I'd prefer eating a paper plate because at least that doesn't taste like fucking Mountain Dew.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my god, please. What the fuck? Explain.
Okay, I want you to guess what's in this. I need you to guess what this is.
That looks like yogurt or milk. And I'm praying to Jesus Christ above that those are not beans.
Someone titled this picture, and this is exactly what it said. Yeah. These are breakfast parfait, cold kidney beans with plain yogurt, rice vinegar, and salt, along with that delicious emoji, the delicious finger emoji. They
That
had
is
the
not
gall.
a parfait.
They had
Are
the
you
gall to call
fucking
this.
high?
They had the gall to call this a breakfast parfait. You must be at the bottom of the barrel to be eating this. Or you just need some kind of protein fix and you have no idea what to put together and you have no idea how to composition food.
I had a parfait when I was younger, and I didn't really like it because I didn't really like sweet or a lot of fruit when I was a kid, and it had kiwi and things like that, and I didn't like kiwi. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't say, you know what would be better is if instead of kiwi, this was kidney beans, and instead of strawberry drizzle, it was rice vinegar.
Yeah. This is absolutely disgusting. This is also a 0 out of 10. I like kidney beans in my chili.
You know what?
That's about it.
No, I'm not gonna I can't think of anything positive. What the fuck is
nothing
this thing?
positive? Nothing good can come from this.
Nothing
good come from eating this.
At first, I thought it was
good
like,
can come out of you from eating.
At first,
this.
I thought it was brown beans, and then I was terrified that it was cut up boiled hot dog. And now I've been presented with the worst alternative, that it is in fact a different kind
cut
of
up
worse
boiled hot
bean.
dogs would be preferable in this dish if I were to choose to eat it at all.
You know what? I just don't want to eat something named after a body part. I think that's where it comes down to.
Yeah. Hey, babe, we're really poor, but I can make us a breakfast parfait with cold kidney beans.
I would. You know what? Kiwi cannot be that expensive.
Yeah.
You know, they probably like $1 a kiwi. It can't be worth it.
I would prefer just eating a kiwi over this. And I don't hate kiwi. I just don't like the texture of it.
I do want a parfait now. But
what is wrong with you? You want to eat that? It's right there, bud.
No. I want.
It's right there, hon. Go in.
Whatever the fuck a dinner parfait is, I guess.
Just, I don't know, dinner foods blended together.
Oh Christ! Oh no! Instead of an ice cream cone in the top, it's a pizza slice.
Gross. It's a half-baked pita.
Instead of bananas like a sundae, it's barbecued hot dogs.
It's a barbecued zucchini on both sides.
Oh Christ! When you come here, we're gonna do an episode of Cooking Show where we make cursed food. I've just decided.
No, we're not gonna do
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, this
also,
is a 0. This is a 0. That's insane.
I can't believe you haven't laughed at the comment.
So what if Inspector Gadget was government sanctioned?
Yeah.
Was he?
No. I don't think so.
I don't know much about the Inspector Gadget lore.
Go Gadget nuclear codes.
Go Gadget breakfast parfait.
Go Gadget kidney beans.
Okay.
Go Gadget barf.
Next slide, please.
Go Gadget breakup. Immediate breakup.
Go Gadget kidney bean. Oh my god.
I need you to guess what this is.
I'm gonna guess.
I need you to guess.
That this is spaghetti with blood from beef and one single twig of basil.
That's just the editing of the PowerPoint.
Okay. Oh, so the leaf is not there. Okay.
Never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay. Great. So I need to paint you a picture for this. I want you to say, you can react, but I want you to say nothing when this is revealed. This is Gatorade Zero ramen noodles. Okay, now I need to paint you a picture.
Yeah.
You have been downstairs. You have been playing Pizza Tower for days straight.
Everybody knows my favorite game.
You've done the speed run 5 times and have completed it. You've done everything. You've gotten all the secrets. You've gotten all the coins. You've gotten all the achievements and all that shit. You've completed it to the best of your ability, but you can't stop playing. You can't stop playing because you're just stuck. You're just stuck and you don't know why. You're just stuck and you're just playing it. You have not eaten anything substantial.
In 5 days?
And then all of a sudden you're like, damn, I'm super fucking hungry. And then you go upstairs, you see a ramen package, instant ramen, and you're like, I need to get more electrolytes as well. Let me pour some Gatorade Zero in there.
No.
Are you eating this?
I'm going to stop you right there. No.
Have I sullied Pizza Tower enough for you?
I don't think Pizza Tower is to blame for this. I think it's you.
I think Pizza Tower would be to blame.
I think this is your fault.
I think you did stuff.
Who? You know what?
This is a 1.
Say what you will about the fucking the Mountain Dew Cheddar Bay biscuit. At least it wasn't fucking Gatorade. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. I would rather eat this than Mountain Dew Cheddar Bay biscuits.
That's crazy. I can't.
I have a feeling because it's just Gatorade Zero with the instant ramen. I've eaten instant ramen before. I've had Gatorade before.
Abby, have you ever had warm Gatorade? Better question. Have you
yes,
ever had hot
I have had
Gatorade?
warm Gatorade.
Better
I left my
question
Gatorade
yet.
in the car during the summer and I drank
Have
it.
you
It was actually
ever
good.
had boiling Gatorade?
No.
Yeah, there's a fucking reason you haven't had boiling Gatorade. Because it's fucking disgusting.
I would eat. Well, here's the thing. This would have to be at the end of my rope. I'm at the end of my life. My life is about to be extinguished. And
A last meal you order when you want the prison guard to kill himself.
This is a last-ditch effort by my mind and body to keep me alive. This is There's nothing left. This is a last-ditch effort.
Ramen already has enough salt and electrolytes in it. You do not need to put Gatorade in it.
Yeah,
That's
but if it's to
crazy.
lick me back to life, then I need it.
Take a liquid IV.
If this could lick me back to life if I was on the verge of death. At least for another hour to like make me crawl fast enough to get to a fucking hospital so that they could pump my stomach.
I would rather
This is a 1. This is a 1.
I'd rather eat worms. I'd rather eat like live worms than this.
What do you rate it?
0. We're gonna have to start going into the decimals. I'm gonna give it a
0.001.
I'm gonna give it like a baseline. This is a 1 because it's edible, and I'm gonna raise the Cheddar Bay biscuit up to like a 1.5.
The Cheddar Bay biscuit is still at 0 because that would make me more sick than this.
We didn't know how good we had it back then. You know,
we don't know.
the
we didn't
starry-eyed
know.
Days
We didn't listen.
We didn't know how bad it would get.
We didn't know. We didn't know.
Vile. Oh,
we didn't know.
God. Oh, Jesus.
I would give this a 1 because I would rather, if given, gun to my head, eat this with the Cheddar Bay biscuit. I'm eating this.
I would rather eat.
I'm sorry. This will destroy our friendship.
I'd rather eat the biscuit. What?
Guess what this is? Guess what this is? You're never gonna fucking guess what it is.
Is that a Rice Krispie square?
I knew you were gonna ask that. It's not Rice Krispies.
Is that?
Here's the thing. Here is the composition. It's these green onions with these things, and it's just in broth. It's just in broth. There's nothing else. What you see is what you see. These are not Rice Krispies.
Chicken soup. It's like chicken soup with chives and little onion in it. Yeah.
Can you guess what this is?
Is this raw beans?
No. This would be. This might have been worse, depending on what your take on this is. This is boiled chicken nuggets in a soup.
Boiled chicken nuggets.
Yeah, so they had boiled the chicken nuggets and then put them in this soup.
Abby, I have chicken in the oven right now.
But they're not nuggets. Are they nuggets?
But still, I prefer.
You're not putting them in a soup, are you?
This is. You know what?
What? This is a cursed food segment, Aubrey.
This wouldn't be as bad as some of the other ones. This wouldn't be as bad as some of the other ones. I like chicken soup. I'm fine with green onions. I'm fine with the little chives. This wouldn't be the worst.
Have some respect for the craft, Aubrey.
Gun to my head, I would eat it. You know,
gun to my head, I would eat
all
this.
I'll say about it.
Here's the thing. I would eat this rather than the ramen Gatorade.
Why would you boil something breaded? That doesn't... Why?
But that doesn't make sense either, because if you're, like, super depressed and all that shit, you wouldn't boil the nuggets and then put it in the soup. You would just make the soup and then put the nuggets straight in.
It's already been boiled in oil. Why would you boil it in water?
Yeah, you just need to heat them up. This is so weird.
This is the worst day
It breaks my mind. It breaks my mind. This is almost a war crime. This is almost a war crime.
I wish our hiatus was longer.
Well, we can make that so. Just say the word and I'll blow it up.
Oh, Christ almighty. No, next slide, please.
Next slide.
Next slide. Oh.
Here's the thing.
Oh, that's not ketchup.
Here's the thing, though. I think I really would eat this. I think I really would eat this. If I was super fucking depressed and I just didn't know what to make and I had these on hand, I would make this. I would eat this. I'm so sorry. This is the devil in me. This is the devil's, like, showing me my true nature of who I am. Like, I'm putting a mirror in front of me and I see myself eating this and I have to accept that. I have to accept my demons.
You know what?
What?
Warm peanut butter's not bad.
Warm peanut butter on toast? Yes. Fuck me up.
Really, it's the meat. It's the meat that's throwing it off, you know?
For me, I wouldn't eat it as a whole. I would, like, eat the hot dogs by themselves and then have that PBJ hot dog sandwich by itself.
I would be more willing to accept it if the hot dog was boiled instead of grilled.
Really?
I'd be more... Yeah. Well, because you're already eating baby food at that point by eating a boiled hot dog. No shade to boiled hot dogs. I prefer boiled over grilled. But, like...
Wait, you never did that? Did you have that thing when you were a kid where it was partially boiled and then it was put on a grill? So it was boiled and then grilled, so you had the best of both worlds.
Nope.
That's what I had.
Don't like grilled hot dog at all.
That's what I had. But anyway...
It makes the skin of the hot dog a weird
crispy
texture in my mouth, and I don't like it.
That makes sense.
I'm very texture-driven with food.
Here's the thing. I would rate this a 7 out of 10. I would eat this.
If I'm really sad and I look in the fridge, here's the exact scenario where I would even consider making this.
Yeah.
Is if I got up and put 2 hot dogs in the pot and started boiling it, and then looked in the fridge and saw that there was no cheese, ketchup, or mustard. And then I think, well, shit, I've already started making the hot dog. And for some reason, I don't want to have a plain hot dog and just a bun. That is the only scenario in which this is, like, acceptable.
Okay.
It's
nice to know that's how you feel.
Okay, you shit on me for having crackers and cheese. Like the most normal... Cheese and crackers the most normal
that just makes you
in the world.
boring.
You're shitting on me for thinking I don't want to put peanut butter on a fucking slab of meat. And you're getting indignant about it? This is insane.
No, you're just boring. I am willing to take risks.
I am
willing to take risks.
Go fuck
You're
yourself.
Stuck in your ways.
You're
stuck.
Fuck yourself.
Why do you rate this?
Like a 6.
This is a 7 for me.
No.
Nothing to say.
No.
Nothing to say.
No. Hold on.
These are homemade.
That's not peanut butter. That's not peanut butter. What is that?
These are homemade. That's homemade chocolate cups. Those are homemade chocolate cups.
What is in the cup? Tell me now.
Ketchup. Or no, wait, I'm so sorry. Let me go back to the post for a second. It's it doesn't say, but it's either ketchup or it's
marinara.
It's that dip that you get with like a shrimp dish that you buy at the store.
They put marinara sauce in a peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking hate shrimp. I
love
hate
shrimp. Oh god, no. The title is Shrimp Cocktail Chocolate Cups with C, ketchup sauce. Ketchup starts with C in the post. And so it's either ketchup or that cocktail dip that you get with shrimp.
Oh, this is the worst day of my life. I fucking hate seafood. I fucking hate seafood. The only seafood that I like is tuna.
Really? Okay.
The only fish I've ever liked is tuna. I tried lobster. I've tried fucking shrimp. I've tried calamari. I fucking hate them. This is the worst.
Here's the thing. I need you to follow me on this. I need you to follow me.
I am going to let you walk off this cliff by yourself.
No. I'm not walking off the cliff. I'm just looking down the cliff. Look at this. No. Listen. I like ketchup because I like it on my hot dogs. I like it on my hamburgers.
Surely the abyss won't
I
stare
like
back.
ketchup on my fries. No. I'm telling you. I like ketchup on things because it's a good condiment.
Yeah.
I like the shrimp. I like shrimp. I like eating the shrimp by themselves sometimes. It's not my favorite food, but I'll eat it sometimes. I like Reese's peanut butter cups because it's chocolate and it's peanut butter and it's sweet. You put all of these together, you have created Satan. You have created God's forbidden child.
Thank Christ.
You have created God's forbidden child.
I thought you were going to say put all these things together. It doesn't sound bad. And I was going to leave the call. This is fucking insane.
No. Okay, here's the thing. If I saw this, if I went to like a family gathering or like a potluck or whatever the fuck, and they had this on a plate, and I was like, oh, I would actually bite into it because I would think the shrimp was like, what the fuck do you call it? Fondant. Or like whatever. Yeah. The stuff that you put on cakes for decorations. I would have thought that the shrimp was a decoration. Like a sweet, it was just disguised as a shrimp, you know? And so I'd bite into it and be like, oh, let's see what it tastes like. And I'd be horrified and I'd walk right out of that house.
Let me do you and the viewers at home a little imagination game here. Imagine that you go home for the holidays, everybody's happy to see you. It's Christmas. You go to the kitchen and there's a little table full of little sweets and treats, and you're like, fuck it, you know, I'm trying to cut back on sugar, but you know what, it's Christmas, so I'll have some. And you lean over and you grab a little peanut butter cup and you look at it and you're like, I like peanut butter cups, and you hold it up to your nose and it smells fine, and then you take a bite, and instead of that sweet creamy peanut butter all up in your mouth like a gusher, ketchup bursts across your tongue. The tang of ketchup filling your mouth.
No.
And here's where it is. We've said this in the podcast before, so I feel like disingenuous if I don't bring it up. I was a very strange child.
Okay.
You know, I was very...
Is that supposed to be surprising to me?
I was very picky about food, and I was very weird about food. There was one... Fuck you, first of all. But there was one thing that I did. I like to experiment with sandwiches. With, like, non-traditional sandwich ingredients.
Yeah.
And one time, I was making a sandwich. It was, like, 3 a.m. in the morning on a school night. I definitely shouldn't have been doing it. But I grabbed the bread, I grabbed peanut butter, and I put it on, and then I grabbed a couple little things of chocolate, and I put them on the sandwich. And then I grabbed a bottle of ketchup.
No.
And I put the ketchup on top of the chocolate and closed the sandwich. And you know what?
Cease it.
You know what?
No.
It wasn't bad.
No.
I think that ketchup and peanut butter kind of fuck together.
No. I can't accept that.
I'm just telling you like it is.
I'm leaving the call. The call is coming from inside the house. The call is coming from inside of the house.
You had a fucking peanut butter sandwich hot dog earlier.
Yeah, but with no ketchup on it. No ketchup.
Okay.
No fucking ketchup. I can't believe this.
Well, so I'm just saying I get it. You know what?
I just had I had a full body shiver. You just did that to me.
The reason that this image fucking sucks, if we can bring it back to that, is first of all, the shrimp and chocolate. First of all, shrimp by itself sounds like a fucking nightmare to me. Shrimp and chocolate sounds like the worst day of my life.
Yes.
And it's the shock of like not knowing the ketchup's there and biting
Here's
into
the
it.
thing.
That's
Here's
like the worst.
What's awful is that you can see the teeth marks on the chocolate. Someone bit
Yeah.
into this.
Yep. No.
Someone took a bite.
This is horrid.
Someone sacrificed their life for us.
3.
What, out of 10?
Yeah.
I give this a 1.
You know what? I'd still probably eat, if I could remove the shrimp, I'd still probably eat a chocolate-filled peanut butter cup before I ate the Mountain Dew Cheddar Bay biscuit. I'm being honest. That sounds more appetizing to me than the Mountain Dew or the fucking Gatorade ramen.
I see where you're coming from, but none of these are supposed to be appealing. So
yeah.
I rate this a 1.
No, we're grading on a very, very, very low curve here, is what's happening.
Exactly.
Oh, dear God.
Guess.
Oh,
Guess.
That's like vanilla ice cream mixed with Monster. And I don't even want to know what's in the middle.
It's not ice cream. It's not ice cream.
Is
it's
that
not
mashed potato?
Oh no, I need to go back.
Press the back, thank you. Is that
I need to go
mashed
back.
potato?
I need you to stay calm.
Is
I
that
need you to stay calm.
bagged mashed potato?
I need you to stay calm. I need you to stay calm.
Pre-mashed.
I need you to stay calm.
You're showing me pre-mashed potato and telling me to be calm? How fucking dare you?
No, listen. I need you to stay calm. This is what the person uploaded. They quote this as being a monster mash dish. This is monster mash. This is pre-mashed potatoes infused with Monster energy drink with gravy.
And what it looks like a fuck ton of oregano.
Yes. And I need to tell you right now, there are only 3 comments on this post. One says, I can imagine the taste, just like green apple dish soap. Someone also said, okay, as disgusting as this looks, congratulations. No. This is actually funny. And the last one said, did Kermit the Frog have diarrhea on your plate? What the actual hell am I looking at?
Fucking God. That's vile. That's rancid. That's horrific. I fucking hate it.
I hate this. I hate this so much. What would happen if you bit into this? You just tasted the fizz and the rush of Monster.
First of all, fucking pre-mashed potato? Are you an infant? Mash your own fucking potatoes.
But it came in a package, so obviously he's not a baby.
Oh,
he came in a package. He bought it.
Okay.
And added the water and then heated it up. But
fucking
he added Monster to it.
Chlorine pucks come in a package too, but I wouldn't eat it. This is everything about this is pre. And then why would you?
Yeah.
Ugh.
This is for some reason, this reminds me of just the idea of Jurassic Park. No offense to anyone who likes Jurassic Park. It's just for some reason, I look at this and I'm just like, that's Jurassic Park.
They spent so long thinking they could. They didn't stop to think whether or not they should. Fuck.
What's his name? Jeff
Ian
Goldblum
Malcolm.
looks at the shell of a man who made this dish, and he says, "Life finds a way."
First of all, if you're asking me if I would eat this when I'm depressed, if I'd make
would
this
you?
when I'm depressed, if I'm ever at the point where I am buying pre-mashed potato, just fucking kill me.
Yeah.
Honestly, that sounds like a life that where I can't take the literally 20 minutes it takes to mash 4 potatoes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Second of all, if you ever see me with a can of Monster, if you ever come to this house and you see a can, you go to the fridge, either fridge, and you see a can of Monster of any flavor, kill me, because that is not me. That is a skinwalker taking my shape.
Yeah. It's a skinwalker. It's a Wendigo utilizing my voice.
It's It's the fucking mimic from Five Nights at Freddy's. That's not me. There's no universe where anybody organically thinks to do this. There are some like weird flavors where like Gatorade ramen, I can kind of, I hate it, I fucking despise it, but I can see why somebody would try it. I can see where like peanut butter and banana is a pretty unorthodox combination, but I love them. Chocolate and banana as well. But I can see why people try them for the first time, and I can see why they stuck around. This is fucking awful. Nobody sane of mind would think, well, there's a tap right over there, but what if I heated up these pre-mashed potatoes with a bottle of Monster energy drink?
Yeah, this is awful. This is, like, the earth is going to wash itself clean of us one day, and I see this and I think that day can't come soon enough.
I want you another scenario, if you will. You are married.
No,
you had a long day
continue.
at work. You had a long day at work. You're driving home. You get a text from your wife or husband or some sort.
Yeah.
And they say, I'm making steak and potatoes for supper today. And you're like, wow, that sounds great. And you get home and you see a little bit of steam coming from the kitchen window. And you open the door. And you are assaulted with the stench of boiled Monster syrup filling the room.
I'm leaving.
You enter the kitchen and see a pot of green water boiling fucking putrid steam coming out of it. Try to imagine the smell of an energy drink being boiled, because I've smelled energy drinks when they get too hot and they're fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
zero.
leaving.
Like,
I'm
negative,
going away.
Negative one.
Yeah, this is 0.
Fucking
0.
negative
Complete
1.
0. This is killer. This is
I'd rather eat the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Honorable mention.
I don't know what I would do. I would kill myself before I ate any of them.
Would you rather kill yourself or take one bite of the pre-mashed Monster potato?
God, don't make me choose. Don't make me choose. You don't have to do this.
That gun is looking really tasty right about now.
Yeah, this nightlock is looking absolutely delicious.
Oh my god.
Okay. We have
fucking
one more rate left, but we have some
1800s
honorable
flintlock
mentions.
pistol.
Fucking...
Sorry.
We have honorable mentions before we get to our final rate. The final countdown. This?
Ew.
Sardines with scrambled eggs on toast. I would fuck with that. This is almost like a 9 out of 10. I would eat this.
I'm gonna stab your eyes out. What the fuck
I
are you talking
sardines. I like sardines. Sardine fillets. I would totally eat this. I'd eat the shit out of this. I'm sorry.
On toast.
I don't. Yeah.
Sardines and scrambled eggs on toast.
It's actually more common than you think, unfortunately. It's more common. Mostly in Australia. But
letting
still.
the English leave their island was a mistake.
Well, they're convicts for a reason. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We got eggs.
Australia, don't come
toast.
for me. Please.
What if we put little fucking fish on it? Like, what are you talking about, man?
I'm sorry. I've eaten sardines before. I've eaten sardines on toast before. I'm sorry. It tastes really good.
First of all, I was thinking of anchovies, which is why I was so grossed out.
No, ew, I wouldn't put anchovies on toast. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but also sardines aren't great either. So just like
sardines taste way better than anchovies.
What's our next honorable mention?
Sure, whatever. This is a 9 out of 10 for me.
0.
This is garnished cream of mushroom soup.
Garnished with what? Fucking
Sprinkles,
plastic beads?
Sprinkles and glitter.
Doing?
Sprinkles.
The glitter's not edible. What are we doing?
Sprinkles and glitter. All
0,
I can
because it's
say.
not fucking food. I love little chunks of plastic in my soup. No.
No.
We should have never let the English leave.
Bean and fried egg pizza. Absolutely the hell
And
not.
fried egg pizza.
Absolutely the hell not. We should have nuked. We should have killed them all when we had the chance.
Oh. Yeah, instead of dropping the bomb in Hiroshima, we should have dropped it on Glasgow.
Right on top of London. Not even MacArthur could have envisioned a victory so sweet.
The fucking Welsh are next.
Ha ha!
Holy shit. What?
Tomato soup on popcorn, I think.
Okay. I would personally hate this, right?
Yeah.
But I know that there are... Okay, first of all.
Tell me your thoughts.
Let me lead you down... Let me lead
When
you
will
down...
the ark be ready?
my
When will the
thought
ark be built?
Let me lead you my thought process in reverse. This is the reverse order that I thought about it.
Oh god.
I like ketchup chips, and I
Yeah.
will mix those chips with popcorn. And I like when the ketchup flavoring powder from the chip gets on the popcorn. I think it adds to it.
This is liquid though.
Yes. Second step backwards is I've had popcorn with ketchup flavoring on it, just like a bag that you mix in with popcorn before you cook it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad, and I liked it.
Okay.
Third step back. I know someone who puts real ketchup on popcorn sometimes.
No. Absolutely not.
So I can understand
Oh.
the human urge to put tomato soup on popcorn, I guess.
Listen, if it's like the dried like potato chip ketchup flavoring that mixed with the popcorn, I can get that. I can understand that. As a Canadian, I can understand that, but I'm also like ketchup flavored potato chips, not really my thing, but I get why people like it. I cannot understand this.
As a human being, there are some things that ketchup does not belong on. As a Canadian,
like ice cream.
You can put ketchup on nearly anything and it will make it better.
Do you hear anyone? Like, I saw someone with ketchup on ice cream before.
Yeah, it was in a Heinz commercial. Somebody put ketchup on ice cream. That's a Canadian thing, apparently.
I hate that. I hate that they did that to us. They should be sanctioned and bombed. Heinz, I'm coming for you. I'd rate this a 3 out of 10.
The same way people in the U.S. put ranch on everything. We put ketchup on everything.
Yeah, like literally right in front of my salad. You're going to do that right in front of my salad.
You know what? I kind of get the vibe. If I was like really depressed and I didn't have ketchup chips at home and I just wanted that kind of nostalgic comfort snack, I might try it. I don't know if I'd like it, but I can see myself organically trying this like once.
I would not begrudge you that, but also I would not help you clean up any of it.
Fucking Shakespeare.
That would be your monster.
I would not begrudge you that. But methinks thou
But
hasten.
be away from me.
Be gone, foul creature, be gone!
Be gone! Okay, I rate this a 3 out of 10.
I'd give it like a preemptive 5.
Okay.
No. Is that dog kibble?
Ground beef.
Ground beef? What
want
do you
some corn
mean
with your
ground
beef, babe?
beef? That's so little beef, too. That's like such a small amount of food for a plate. That's like a comically small amount of food.
You want some corn with your beef, babe?
No. Oh, corned beef. Oh.
It's minced beef with a seasonal sweet corn, is what the title said for this photo.
Seasonal sweet corn. Go fuck yourself.
Gordon Ramsay, what say you?
So that's somebody who thought of a joke and then took a little bit of their supper and put it on a small plate because like, well, I still want to eat the beef, right? But I don't want it to be touching candy corn. 0. Candy corn sucks.
This is a 2
I know that there are
10.
people who like candy corn. They're wrong.
I don't like candy corn, but I have eaten it out of desperation for something sweet. This is a 2 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Next one.
That is too much pepperoni.
It's literally just a regular pizza. They just stacked a shit ton of salami and pepperoni on top of it.
And it's burnt. You can see the top that the pepperoni's burnt.
Yeah. I would. This is like
Holy
a 6.
shit.
This is like a 7 out of 10. I would totally try to eat this.
Okay, so I can tell you a scenario where this is not cursed, right?
Okay, what scenario?
If this exact thing is on a table next to a plate of cheeses and crackers, and it's not meant to be like take a slice of pizza, and it's meant to be take a little bit of cooked pepperoni and put it with a cheese and a cracker, then that's
And then once you get to the bottom, it's just a regular pizza, and then you eat the regular pizza.
Yeah. The greasiest pizza on God's green earth.
Oh my god, that's right. Yeah, all of the oil from the pepperoni would just sit on the bottom.
The pizza would be fucking transparent.
The pizza would be like a wet napkin. The
That's
pizza would be a wet napkin. Actually, no. Actually, yeah. That's like actually, I'm gonna rescind that. That's a 5 out of 10. It's a 5 out of 10 now.
Oh dear God, that's like an 8.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the final?
The final.
Are you
dish.
ready? Pray, make peace with your God.
Pray.
For this is the final.
Pick a god and
Are
pray.
you ready?
Because
Okay.
It's the final dish. Yes.
3.
I'm ready.
Clutch your pearls in 3, 2, 1. Nothing
You're gonna
to say.
explain yourself right now. You're gonna explain yourself. No, I'm not gonna let you get away with this. You're gonna need to explain yourself right fucking now to me.
This is a crime. It's a crime. Listen, I like clam chowder. I like clam chowder as every other East Coaster usually would like it. In the normal capacity, right? Bologna? I do not like bologna. I don't like bologna. I like salami. I like pepperoni. I like a nice ham. This is a crime. They physically shaped their bologna into a cup and put clam chowder in it. They made the choice to carve their utensils.
Oh, shit. Putting up this picture on my screen and then the first thing you say is, I like clam chowder is fucking insane.
No, I would not eat this. I would not eat this. Put the clam chowder in a regular bowl.
Oh my God.
And I'll eat that.
Oh
Do
my
not mix
God.
it with bologna. Do not put it in a bologna bowl or a bologna cup or the garnish with the pickle on top. Don't do
What is
that.
in the cup? What drink is in the cup?
I don't know what's in the cup. I don't know what's in it. I don't know what's in it. I need to find the post. When it said this.
Yeah,
It just says clam chowder bologna bowl. That's all it said.
Clam chowder bologna bowl. Is
That's all
that
it
the
said.
slogan? Is that our new slogan?
Welcome to This Is Why We're Not Okay. We have clam chowder bologna bowls for everybody here.
Welcome to our newest show, Clam Chowder Bologna Bowl. This is all I'll be thinking about for years.
Oh god, this will haunt me. This will haunt me. And the clam chowder in that bowl doesn't even look appetizing.
Yep.
It doesn't even look good. Doesn't even look good. I hate it. I hate everything about this photo. This is cursed. And whoever made this must be shot and found. Found and shot. What do you rate this? You have to answer.
You know what?
You must answer.
If you were to crop the picture to remove the glass with some ill-defined liquid in it, and just focus on the bowl made of bologna with the clam chowder in it, I would be more likely to take a spoonful of that than I would be to eat a full Cheddar Bay Mountain Dew biscuit.
God.
I'll give it a 1 because it's technically food.
Yeah.
It's technically edible. You could eat it.
You have whoever did this. You have ruined this dish. This clam chowder. You have destroyed God's favorite child.
What makes clam chowder God's favorite child?
Because I say so.
Okay.
I say it, so it must be true.
So this is the worst day of my life.
This is
That's
a
really
1.
Funny.
This is a 1. Is this your version of like the Harley Quinn fartacular thing that you showed me? Because that was the worst day of my life.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
This is the worst day of your life. This is what comeuppance looks like, everyone.
This is what comeuppance... Oh my fucking god.
Okay. It's a 1.
The worst. What the fuck is this? That's not food.
It's not food, but it was still online. And guess what the post said?
What?
Guess what the post said?
Cream of wall mushroom soup.
No. It didn't say that, but they responded, like, on top of the post, they said, I really want to eat my university wall shrooms.
Holy shit.
That's their dorm. That's their dorm.
Fucking report this to the police if you're living in conditions
I'm so
like
surprised
this. Oh my god.
It wasn't reported, but you could see the silhouette of the person holding up their fucking MacBook to take the picture.
Oh my god. Oh, this is the worst.
It had to be shown.
Thank you. Don't at me. Wow. Can you edit in exactly 2.5 seconds of applause?
Exactly.
Thank you. It just sounds like, can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. I could really use a wish right now. Holy
I could really use a soy jack right now.
Holy.
I need to know how to share this. Oh
my god. Abby.
Oh god.
You killed me.
I killed you?
I killed
you.
So is our show now just look at this cool PowerPoint that I've made? Is that the show? Because I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that being the show.
Are you okay with death claiming you?
Yes.
I can believe it.
I'm about ready to be dead.
I'm about ready to be fully dust in the wind.
If you'll excuse me, I have a ham and a bowl of clam chowder in the oven.
Oh, God. In the oven?
Yeah. I don't know how to cook clam chowder. I don't like clam chowder.
Oh, because I always envisioned it at, like, the bologna is just cold carved bologna, and then you already have the cooked clam chowder, and you just pour it in the cold bologna bowl.
I didn't consider that. That's worse. That's so much worse than I was imagining. Oh,
That's
dear
awful.
God.
I hate that. I hate that you had to make me explain. You've killed me.
Oh my god. So yeah, when you come up, we'll do 2 episodes. We'll record 2 episodes of the podcast in one day. One of them will be the commentary track of Flubber. And the other will be a stream of us making gross food, and I'll get Caleb to eat it or something.
We're gonna force feed him, blindfold him so that he has no choice. Caleb, if you're watching, we're not gonna do it. Don't worry. Wink, wink.
I'll set up a camera and give you full range of my kitchen and just let you go fucking hog wild.
Yeah, I'll just like force feed him like olive oil or some shit.
We did that before. We did.
I did not.
No,
this is
no.
news to me.
Me and Caleb and Zach and I think Jackson. The 4 of us each made a dish for the other person. And I made a shot glass. I made a shot which was raw egg, ketchup, expired mayonnaise.
No.
I think I put in vinegar and salt, and then like a pinch of baking soda.
The raw egg is crazy. Did you get sick?
And I gave it to Zach, and he took the whole shot and put it in his mouth, and he looked like he was gonna throw up, and he swallowed it and was like, "That was really good."
No.
And then Caleb said, "Was there a raw egg in that?" I said yes. And then Zach said,
Christ.
"Oh shit!" And he ran to the bathroom and made himself throw up.
Jesus Christ, was he okay?
Yes, he was fine.
God damn.
I would not be laughing while telling this story if he was not fine.
Jesus, Zach.
This was also when I was like 15, 16.
Were you gonna say when you were 3 you did this?
No. This
when
was
you
like
were 3?
This was before I met you. This happened.
Oh God.
Jackson.
If that has happened, if anyone listening, if that has happened to you, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
Jackson made something I think he called like Dog Bowl Delight or something, which was a pot that he filled with milk and brought it to a boil, and then he put in 3 containers of Mabel's wet food.
Ew.
And then he mixed in like some other ingredients from the fridge, and then Caleb sat down and like raised the spoon to his nose and took a sniff and said, "No, I'll fucking kill you if I eat this." and we put Mabel on the table, and she would not. She like sniffed at it and then immediately like tried to jump away from it as fast as she could. And
Oh
we were
my
like, yeah,
god. Even
yeah.
Mabel wouldn't eat it.
Nope, Mabel would not eat it. And Zach walked up and said, "I'll take a bite," and we were like, "No,
No.
no."
He already had to make himself throw up. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. No. The frivolities of youth, eating boiled dog food.
Jesus, the most that I ever did that's related to that was just mixing fruit punch and grape juice. That's it, and it was bomb.
Yeah, see, the problem is you didn't know,
The
you didn't
depravities
know
of
3
man.
teenage boys is the problem.
The depravities of man.
Yeah. Holy shit. Those... You know what? I can't bring myself to compliment you right now, I'm sorry.
You can't bear to do it?
No,
Wow.
you made me look at fucking ham chowder. I don't want to fucking see it. That's awful.
I will take that as my victory speech.
Yeah. How do you think?
Oh, man.
How do you think your PowerPoint compares to the Marvel quiz that I made?
I would say it would be slightly more elegant with the flower backgrounds and shit, but yours was funnier.
I noticed the flower backgrounds. It's like very classy. Oh,
I tried to make mine
my
funny,
God.
especially with that meme.
Yeah.
I tried to make it funny, but
I played. Oh my god. I've
League of
finished
Legends.
Deltarune. I've finished Deltarune, which means I'll have time this week to actually think of a real segment. So I'll have
Okay.
I'll have another fucking PowerPoint ready for you. Oh my god.
yeah.
Yeah, so wow.
Yeah. That's it.
That's so, you know, you've ruined my life.
Yeah. I thought we already established that that's already happened.
Hey Abby, I have to go eat supper.
Okay.
So fuck
I'll make
you.
sure I have ensured that your life is ruined now at this point from this moment forward.
You'll just spam me photos of soggy chicken nuggets till the day I die.
Of tacos covered in mayonnaise and relish.
I have a couple plans that I'll work on
Okay.
for the week for the next show.
Okay.
Oh
Cool.
my god.
Try and top me, bitch. No.
I don't want to top you, actually.
No.
I know that it's Pride Month, but I don't
said
want to
top
do
of the
that.
charts.
You said try to top me, bitch, and I don't want to do that.
No, like top the charts. Past my 100
Oh my god.
most popular songs.
Uh-huh. Happy Pride,
Trying to
by the way.
backpedal.
Happy
Trying to
Pride.
backpedal on the gayness.
Trying to backpedal on the gayness. That's insane. Holy
Okay.
shit.
I'm
I think we're
about
done.
to
I think we're
drop.
done.
I think we're good. I think we're done.
What's your any closers?
Convince me not to jump and I might not feed you bologna sandwiches and
Okay.
clam chowder bowls.
How would you feed me that if you jumped? You mean jumped up in the air and made like an X shape like Elon did and go like yippee?
No! Jump from the cliff. God, I'd probably give you a straw. Say go for it.
Holy shit. So, oh
Fuck
my god,
you.
I've been Aubrey,
I've been Abby.
and do our famous outro that we've done every time, the same one.
Go to sleep or you'll die.
Great! Fucking fantastic. You sure you don't want to take that again?
Don't eat or you'll die.
That's the okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. We're
yeah,
done.
that's good. We're done.
It's the exact opposite, I believe, actually.